Narcissists don't handle change very well, and I mean that in all the possible meanings. They don't handle money very well either. And it's always hard to tell who is who, because who knows how to live, really? And when it comes to money, why do they call it change in the first place? Well, if the narcissist doesn't handle change very well, is that what we're, and the way that we are to um, consider money to work for this organism as a human organism? Say, if we are caught in a petri dish and money happens to be the way to make things work more in the favor of our ideas and how to govern our ideas, say, and put people to work to do things that will start gaining resources into us, um, to keep that perpetuating as far as whatever idea it is. It's got to be something that sustains our life somewhat, and it's about the same stuff: food, water, and do you have a safe place to sleep? Well, a lot of that, like, okay, let's look at the water, the food and water. Do you know of anything safe? I'm gonna go take my charcoal right now because I just ate some fucking watermelon, and the woman's trying to tell me, well, we have the seed foal over there. She didn't want it. She says, like, well, do you want the seed? The one with, a lot of people want the ones with seeds, and I'm like, I'm thinking later on, what do you really mean? Are you trying to say that this is not organic, non-GMO? What is this place? I'm walking into a farmer's market. Are they selling me insecticide-laden stuff? Probably. And most people who have luxurious gardens are probably thinking, man, you're ignorant. You're supposed to use, um, poisonous things. And I say, just grow enough and get the right soil and grow in the right area, and you'll see that pests are being counteracted by another thing that lives out there naturally. If that's not happening, go to the place where it's possible to grow and see that harmony happening. Really, let's not be as stupid as people just stuck in the desert. But what is happening there over in Africa? Boy, this conversation, we all know what's happening. Talk about this infiltration of bullshit on our lives. And there's only so much time to like look into it. And people that do see something, I mean, how many people like them? Hi, Jesus, over there. Was that really love? Was it really love? Let's see. Is the love go there or there and start bleeding? I don't. It's just a pretty gory love, if you ask me. But okay, let's go to church on that one. Is that a cross on my? No, these are just garnets that were found around here. Uh, Boy. I'm hoping that I'll activate with better, like more inspired energy, because I'm just blaming on Pluto going back and hitting my um, Mercury, and it's like there is a reason for me and you and all of us here. It's not just folding you over. Um, the system, what it feels like to me is like this. Um, we have to plainly, if it's the narcissist paradigm, it's the government, and it's the same, babes. I don't know if anybody has ever put that together for you, but Sam Vaknin does with Richard Grannon, but they associate it more, which is the root of it, is religion. Which from religion, the missionaries are creating political parties too. It's just it's masked and stemmed off. Just in case you're confused, you can bring your confusion to us, and we'll straighten you out, kind of a thing, and then we'll help you out. How did you get confused in the first place? Us, here, we'll help you. Boy, is that the help Jesus over there? I knew it. Shish kebab is the perfect thing for you to fucking imitate right now. Getting back to, you can about predict when I say that. No? Oh, well. I, um, looking into it, you know, I've meditated enough, and I've been able to stay quiet enough, and I've been praying to God enough, and I've been just dropped out enough to be able, you know, to remain undistracted. You know, do that enough, you can distract yourself and get kind of lost and hit some pretty gnarly things. But what is intended for you is to know where you really are in your understanding about it. And there is where now, with the astrological aspects, I just put a video up about that. Some of it, it's just so intricate, you can't talk about everything about astrology, but so I would go basics to tell us about these pivoting times. Right now, July is the most intense time for all of humanity out of the, I would say all of the, well, the 10 years that we are going through World War III, and we are, by the way, nobody wants to say it, like, but I'm pretty sure I'm fine with that algorithm there. It's just a hearsay thing, and it's like, no, that's what is, they would never announce, they did announce it. That's what climate change is. A very soft announcement. It's like, by the way, you better prepare. And even if you do, we are most at war with you. Who are you? The ones who live out in the rurals and out who are trying to farm. See, there it's the war on the farmer, and a lot of people don't know, even though they're doing it right there. Like, I live in the capital of the world of farming a certain medicinal plant here. It's the capital of the country or something, or this side of the Western Hemisphere, to tell you the truth, because of the beautiful growing capability it is, the climate and the area. But nobody would ever know. There is such propaganda, and the way that the government has taken over that industry since, like, okay, so 2008 is when it was competing. I'm not going to mention it, but a certain herb, and I'm going to close this darn thing up. Watch this video. A certain herb was costing more than an ounce of gold, and they couldn't collapse the dollar right then. There's still a presence of farmers that were literally paying their taxes on the big properties. See, the big fires that are going on, they're burning those private farmers out. What are they farming?